Begin.
Good afternoon, Sergeant Brown. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. Sergeant Mancuso, thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. Hey guys, I called you in here today to talk to you about something pretty important to our leaders in our organization, and I really appreciate you taking time out to come in here and meet with me. I want to talk to you briefly about a topic that's very near and dear to me, and I hope that when I'm done, you guys will understand where I'm coming from and give more attention to the topic at hand. First of all, I want to show you some slides. Sean Gibbons, member of 35th Military Police Company, deployed 2007-2008 to Iraq. Christopher McDonald, member of Alpha Company, 2137 Infantry, also a member of 35th Military Police Company, deployed to Iraq twice, former Marine. Russell Rife was my medic, my second tour to Iraq. He was in my company with 35th Military Police Company. Matthew Carmen. Brian Carmen deployed with me as a member of my platoon to Iraq, 2007-2008. Member of 35th Military Police Company, Kansas Army National Guard, former Marine, deployed all over the world. Stephen Achille deployed with me my first tour to Iraq, 2005-2006. He was a gunner for me. All these people have many things in common. The most important thing that they have in common is that they all killed themselves. They committed suicide. That's why I brought you guys in here today to discuss suicide and how it affects our ranks. Make no mistake that these soldiers serve their country honorably. In a time of global turmoil, national conflict, they swore an oath and they upheld that oath. They are not alone in their decision to end their life by suicide. On average, 22 veterans each day kill themselves. This affects our family. Make no mistake, they are your brothers. We're all one family, and their death affects us all. It rips apart the very fabric of the values that we live by. I understand that some of you, either the two of you or Staff Sergeant Lofgren over there, may think that suicide is a selfish act and that PTSD is not real. You may also think that suicide is a sign of weakness and it's a coward's way out. I've heard soldiers in our formation state that if somebody's going to commit suicide, it's not their problem. I've also heard them say that there's nothing they can do about it. I understand that some of us in here may have that feeling also. Let me tell you, I'm here to tell you that PTSD is real. That suicide is not a sign of weakness. And some suicides, not all, some can be prevented. And there is something that you can do. Suicide affects our family. It affects our unit's effectiveness, and the way we conduct business and uphold our values. These 5 individuals I introduced you to were more than soldiers. They were my friends. They were my family. And I honestly believe that if suicide was not such a taboo topic, and that we had more discussions about suicide, that maybe one of these 5 soldiers would have realized that their thought or actions were leading them down a downward spiral on a path to suicide. I honestly believe that's true. That's why I asked you guys here today to discuss this, to discuss what we can do to help prevent this. We're not going to prevent every suicide. I'm not asking you to try to prevent even one suicide. I am telling you, though, that there's a set of tools out there. There's a set of tools for you to identify this behavior, to recognize the signs and symptoms that somebody is going down the wrong path towards suicide. So there are tools to teach you what prevention looks like, what intervention is and postvention for the family and or the soldier who has committed or attempted suicide. This set of tools can be obtained through the Applied Suicide Intervention Skills Training course. I've got some information on it that I'll pass out to you guys here in a little bit. But it's a 5-day course which you can take. The Army puts it on, and it'll give you the tools necessary to understand why these soldiers chose that specific way to end their life. It'll give you the tool set to help identify some of the signs, warning signs, symptoms of suicide. I took the class 3 years ago. I now teach the class. Because I thought if there was something I could do to help prevent these suicides, why wasn't I doing it? There is something I can do, and I can have discussions with you leaders about suicide and how it affects all of us. I'm not saying taking the Asist course will make you masters at suicide prevention. I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying is it'll give you a tool set for which you can talk to your formations with. It'll give you specific words and phrases and topics of discussion to make this not such a taboo topic. It's designed for first-line leaders like yourselves to identify the person most likely to attempt suicide, the events that lead to suicide, and it gives you, like I said, the tools to intervene in case you identify these patterns. 3 years ago, I took this class, and I'll tell you why I took this class. I was driving home one day, and Brian Carmen popped in my mind for some reason. And I thought about Brian, and he was the most intelligent person I'd ever met, still is. The smartest person I ever met. He had a great girlfriend, an amazing family. He had strong religious beliefs. He was well educated. He had a good job. Brilliant man. Very, very smart. And I thought to myself, if Brian killed himself, then obviously there's a problem. There's obviously something wrong, a disease, or there's something that just doesn't go right in his mind to make him take his life that way. John, I knew you knew Brian. Most intelligent man I've ever met. Still is. Asist will teach you that there isn't a specific personality type that commits suicide. It's not one certain class or socioeconomic group. It's not necessarily male or female. It's not white Caucasian. It's not Asian, Island Pacificers, Pacifics. It's all across socioeconomic groups. It is everyone standing out there in your formations right now. Assist will also tell you that us, as veterans having deployed to a combat theater of operations, that we are more likely than our civilian counterparts to commit suicide. It's unfortunate. However, as I said, there are things that we can do to help prevent it. What the Assist class will not teach you, it will not teach you to be a guidance counselor or a grievance counselor. It will not teach you to prevent every suicide. It may not teach you to prevent one suicide. And that's not the intent of the class or the course. The intent of the course is to get you discussing this with your formations, with your soldiers, so that if they are on that lonely road by themselves, that they know that there are tools and the resources out there, that they know this topic has been brought up in formation before, that we have discussed this, and it's not a taboo subject, that they're not all alone, that they can have somebody else to talk to. We have national hotlines. We have a Guard-specific, Kansas Guard-specific hotline. It's an app that you can download on your phone. It's a great tool. This 5-day course is in conjunction with our annual ACE training, or Care Escort training that we do. So that's a brief PowerPoint discussion, the ACE. But the Assist, the class I'm asking you guys to attend, is more in depth. It goes into how the Army came about making the ACE program, the Ask, Care, and Escort program for the immediate help. I'm not asking you to go for myself. I've gone to the class, I've gone to the training, and I know what it says. I'm not asking you to go because I want you to. I'm not asking you to go because you feel like you're obligated or that your annual evaluation will look better or worse if you do or do not go. I'm asking you to attend the Applied Suicide Intervention Skills Training course so that a parent does not have to bury their child, so that one more soldier can stand in our formations, and so that our unit is not ripped apart by suicide. I ask you to go because of the oath that we swore together, and that our Army values say that we must take action. The values of loyalty, duty, respect, honor, integrity, personal courage. I ask you to go for Brian's mother, for Christopher McDonald's mother, for Stephen Achilles' son. I ask you to go for Sean Gibbons' wife. I ask you to go for their parents. So with that said, think about it. If you would like to sign up for a course, I'll be more than happy to sign you guys up right now. Or you can just take this. You can just take this and think about it. The dates are on there. If you have any questions, or if any of your soldiers have any questions, just let me know. I'm always here to discuss this. It's something I feel very passionate about, and I hope you do too. Any questions, Sergeant Brown?
No, no questions.
Sergeant Mancuso?
No.
Okay, guys, thank you very much. I appreciate your time. Thank you for coming in and talking with me. Thank you, Mike.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Done.